talk to you today about managing data collection on farm. It can either be simple or complex. It can be simple as writing in a book or using some of the digital platforms that are on the market today. It all depends on what you want to do with the information and how you want to use it. So collecting data in digital format can also be simple or complex, but one thing for sure, it requires a structure. And that structure involves around, you have farms, or you may have many farms. Those farms have fields. Those fields need a boundary. And with the boundary, you can do all sorts of activities, such as calculate acres and record other information contained within that field boundary. So that hierarchy needs to be there. And at AGRIS and Wanstead cooperatives, chances are we already have your boundaries already captured. We have a pretty extensive GIS database. So chances are we'll help you set up your digital platform automatically by exporting your field boundaries to it. So today in particular, I want to talk about the FieldView platform. It is a digital platform designed to easily capture data on farm. It runs on an iPad platform, and it really is designed to link various monitors together, whether it's on a corn planter, a sprayer, or a harvester. You can have that data flow directly into one spot on an iPad for easy analysis, and have the ability, of course, to share that data with your trusted advisor. And you can do some very basic analysis on that platform as well. So in addition to capturing data, it offers you weekly satellite imagery. It's not often we get a view in season from above, let alone several times through the season. So it has give you some great insights on your farm to see patterns develop throughout the year. If you are a bare value customer, this platform is free. If you do need to set up equipment, there is a small fee for cables and other devices to facilitate the movement of that data. And of course, you'll need an iPad if you don't already own one. So, but even if you don't have all that planter and sprayer technology, you can still use this device to record your data in a manual fashion using a couple of the apps that are available to you. But the big benefit to me even on manual entry is having access to satellite imagery in season, getting that view from above to see patterns change through the field, to look for treatments in the field, to compare hybrids through the season, look at those in-season opportunities. That color graduation from green to red just facilitates the eye to move from areas that are really good to areas that are not quite so good. So it just helps to facilitate that movement. And today I'm joined by Leanne Freitag, who is the digital integration specialist with the Climate FieldView. And Leanne's going to walk us through just some of that manual entry on using the FieldView apps. So Leanne, welcome.
Thanks, Dale. So I'm going to show you how to create those manual layers that Dale mentioned there in the FieldView app. So if you go to the black FieldView app, and when you open it up, you'll come to this home screen. If you go into the Activities tab, in the top right-hand corner, there's a plus sign. From there, select your planting map, and then select which field you want to enter the planting information for. And so I'll just select this field here. And so we'll say that's going to be corn this year. And then you can select your hybrid, and all of the common seed brands will be pre-populated here, but you can also enter a custom hybrid if your hybrid isn't found on the list. But you can just start searching to find that hybrid, and we will just go with 4828. And then you select your planting date, and it won't allow you to select a future date, so you can't guess, but you can select a date in the past. So we're just going to go with March 24th, today's date. We'll say it's a nice early planting season. And then your population, you can go with seeds per acre or pounds per acre. So because it's corn, we'll go with seeds per acre. Enter your seeds per acre. So we'll say it's 33,000. And select finish, and you're done. So it just takes a couple of minutes to get a hybrid entered, the seeding information entered into that field. And once that's done, if you go back to the activity tab, you'll see that showing up under today's date. So it looks like I've got two fields planted here on today's date, and you're good to go. And there are some, if you wanted to do more detail, if there's multiple hybrids in the field, then there are options to get some aftermarket GPS equipment that will be compatible with FieldView. But just to get a simple planting layer in the field, then you can do it that way.
Okay. So that's great, Leanne. So you can do a manual entry on your plant population. You don't need to necessarily be hooked up to a corn planter, so you can have that recorded then.
Yeah, that's right. There's also a way to do it in the FieldView cab app, which is the white icon. So I just switched right over to it from here. You can actually enter any data layer this way. So if you go into your cab app to the settings and select data, then you can add activity and you can enter.
Pick your field.
So choose your field, and so I'll just pick the top one. And then you can select whichever piece of equipment you want to enter the layer for. So let's just go with a sprayer because we've already done a planting layer the other way. And so you can have your pre-populated spray programs in here already, or if you haven't done that, you can add a new application at the time. Select whichever operation you want to add in there and your date of activity, when that happened. So we'll just say that happened today as well. And then it's going to add that, and you'll see that show up. It does take a little bit, but it'll show up in the activities tab back in the black FieldView app.
Okay.
So
Well, that's great, Leanne. So it seems pretty straightforward once you get the hang of any new app, is just to know where to go and navigate. But there is lots of help online and through your contact to support these activities at a customer level. But to get started, you need to sign up and open an account, and that's what AGRIS and Wanstead Co-op is for. We just contact one of our local locations, and we can walk you through the steps necessary to open an account and get access to the various apps and get on your way to recording data. So thank you, Leanne. Appreciate you taking the time out today, and I'm sure you're available when more questions come later on.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks, Dale.
Thank you so much.